What's going on, everyone? And happy almost Christmas. It's Ozzy from OzTalksHW, and I'm going to be 100% candid here. I personally believe that the Blue Yeti USB microphone is overrated. I think it's one of the most overrated purchases out there. Now, it's still a very well-built, high-quality USB microphone with tons of options, but for a number of reasons that I will explain later on in the video, so try to watch until the very end. I think there are better options. One of them is the Fifine K670, a $48 dark horse that provides audio quality on par with the Blue Yeti, a microphone that's more than double its price. Now, I've seen a few Fifine products before, and they're about what you would expect. Nothing crazy, and it gets the job done. It's a great recommendation for frugal buyers such as myself, and probably a lot of you guys watching. This K670 though, it's making a splash in the market. There aren't many microphones this cheap with the surprising quality that the K670 has. Now, initially I was planning on comparing this microphone to my Blue Snowball since they're very similar in price, but it was such an easy win for the K670 that I upped it to the Blue Yeti. That got me thinking, why, even after all of these years, is the Blue Yeti still so expensive? I think I have the answer to that, but before I get into that, let's take a look at the Fifine K670 and the Blue Yeti. The K670 is a condenser microphone with a single cardioid polar pattern, meaning it's great for talking directly into the front of the microphone, but not for group or conversational activities. The package comes with the mic itself that's housed in a metal chassis, the USB adapter, and a 700-gram metal microphone stand that includes a dense vibration-proof base. The stand reaches about 6 inches in height and can be freely adjusted on 2 axes by about 180 degrees. It's also compatible with your standard boom mic stands and shock mounts. The mic itself only has a volume knob on its front without a clicking mechanism, but the mic does emit a blue light when powered. On the back, it has a 3.5mm headphone jack for non-real-time voice monitoring. There's about a 5-millisecond delay. The Blue Yeti is a $100-ish classic contender that still provides awesome audio quality and is often recommended to entry-level content creators. It's housed in a metal chassis and comes with its stand pre-installed that can be rotated on the vertical axis by about 270 degrees. You can remove the stand and use it on third-party mic stands and shock mounts. It's a condenser microphone with multiple pickup patterns, stereo, cardioid, omnidirectional, and bidirectional. The knob on the back allows you to choose which works best for your use case. On top of that knob is a dedicated gain control knob. And now for the microphone test. I have 3 different test cases which I believe cover 3 popular use cases for each of these microphones. For each test case, I'll show you guys my Audacity and any hardware settings, and all of this audio is unedited and raw. I may have increased the volume just to match the volume of the rest of the clips in the video, but besides that, nothing else is changed. I'm also not using a pop filter, so keep that in mind. After listening to each, make sure you comment below and tell me which one you guys think is the best. Now, let's get on to the tests. What's going on, everyone? My name is Ozzy from OzTalksHW, and I am currently using the Blue Yeti microphone. Make sure you complete your civic duty by subscribing to PewDiePie. Cool. What's going on, everyone? My name is Ozzy from OzTalksHW, and I am currently using the Fifine K670. Make sure you do your civic duty by subscribing to PewDiePie. Gary, now I know I was wrong. I messed up, and now you're gone. Gary, now I know I was wrong. I messed up, and now you're gone. Alright guys, so I'm currently doing ASMR because apparently the Blue Yeti is a huge popular choice in the ASMR community. So all I have right now are these 2 Opterons CPUs from my previous video. So I'm going to use those in ASMR. Let's get started. I feel so uncomfortable. Hopefully that helped you. Of course, these microphones don't come without their fair share of cons. The K670, it doesn't have a dedicated mute button. It doesn't have a gain control knob. On top of that, it only has one pickup pattern, which is the dynamic version, and it's a little bit more sensitive to explosives and its S's compared to the Yeti. On the other hand, the Yeti is a lot less portable than the K670, so if you're on the go a lot, it might be kind of tough for you to carry it around. And its higher price that hasn't moved much in the last 8 years is also a con. Though the price change or lack thereof is more of a general microphone issue and not specific to the Yeti. The K670 cannot do everything the Yeti can do, but that's also expected considering its price. The Yeti absolutely destroys it in features, and that could be a deciding factor for you. Maybe you're the type of person that does a lot of group conference calls and you need that omni or bi-directional pickup pattern, or perhaps you fart a lot on stream and that dedicated mute button could be a saving grace. If that's you, then the Yeti is definitely a better choice. But if you just need it for simple, basic audio voiceovers, hobby streaming, or any kind of entry-level voice acting, then the K670 is a better option in my opinion. And the price is the biggest issue that I have with the Yeti. If you're going to spend $100, invest $100 in a microphone setup, it's better for you to spend a little bit more money, get a solid audio interface and an XLR microphone instead of a USB one. There are edge cases that supersede this, such as the Yeti and Assassin's Creed Origins bundle for $99 right now. That's a great deal. I can't deny a good deal when I see one. You're basically paying $60 for the game, which is that's its normal value, but also $40 for the microphone. Again, great choice, but outside of deals and bundles, the $100 price tag on the Yeti, it's kind of hard to come by. Pretty much every USB microphone, it's not just limited to the Yeti, has built-in preamps and analog to digital converters. And as you can imagine, these are pretty cheap in order to meet a price point. If you're going for a solid audio interface and an XLR microphone, the interface is going to have dedicated preamps and AD converters that are much better than the ones built in a USB microphone. I mean, I have some $30 busted headsets that I use to listen to music, and I can even hear a difference on that. Now, it's not like the Fifine K670's capsules are any better than the Yetis. They're not. But that's also kind of the issue. You're paying more than double the price for around the same audio quality that won't sound any different to a casual or untrained ear. The K670 lacks a lot of convenient features aforementioned, and if you need those, then the Yeti is undeniably a better choice. But if you just need a high quality microphone that does its job well, then cheaper alternatives like the K670 are perfectly fine. And if your budget is still $100 or more and you want something that is noticeably better quality than both the K670 and the Yeti, then you can pick up an XLR microphone like the Samson Q2U for about $50, and then an audio interface like the Behringer UMC22 or UMC 204HD or the Presonus Audio Box for $50 to $80. For around the same price, you get audio quality that's much cleaner than both the K670 and the Yeti, as shown by EPOSVox. No, seriously, go check out his video on it. It's actually pretty outstanding. So the too long didn't watch, USB microphones for around $60 or less pretty much sound the same as USB microphones for double the price. They use around the same capsules, so the audio quality isn't going to change much, and you're really only paying for the extra features such as more polar pickup patterns or, for instance, hardware dedicated knobs and buttons. While these features shouldn't be undermined at all because they can be very, very useful, they're not necessary for a lot of buyers. If you want noticeably better audio quality for music production, for instance, then pick up a well-built audio interface and an XLR microphone. That's literally it. And as always, read and watch reviews for an educated decision. Don't take my word as gospel, because of course they're my words and my experience, but do some research on your own. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then leave a like. If you loved it, share and subscribe everywhere and anywhere. Big shout out to EPOSVox and Reddit for actually helping me out with this video. Lots of research went into this, and Reddit is actually pretty useful for stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to pick up any of the audio recommendations that I had in this video, including the Fifine K670, then make sure you check out the links in the description. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.